Hello, everybody, and welcome to the new stream on Manapot Studios called Hearttown Hunters. Woo! Yeah.
Woo! Let's go. I've been so excited for this.
We made it. We made it.
The hype train has entered the station.
I'm loving it. So yeah, everybody, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna quickly go over and give everyone a quick round of introductions. So I'll kick it off. You may have seen me on other Manapot projects before. My name is Mark. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me on my own personal Twitch channel, which is Mark Likes Music on Twitch. That's Mark with the C. And I will be the GM for this fantastic game with this fantastic cast. And I don't want to talk about myself any longer because I'm so excited for all of you to meet them. I'm going to kick it off over to Emma. Take it away.
Hello, my name is Emma. I use she, her pronouns. And let's see. So, intro for my character. Yes, Mark?
Go for it, yeah.
All right. So, my character's name is Nozomi. Oh, gosh. Wait. No, I got this. Nozomi Kumamori.
There it is.
Nice.
And she's she, her pronouns. She is about 16 years old, and she's got a little secret. And then in terms of my involvements outside of Manapot Studios, which this is my first time being on any show with Manapot. I'm super excited. I did one thing a while back that was like a one shot, but it's the first consistent game that I'll get to play with y'all. And outside of Manapot, I am with Greatest Guardians Gaming Network. I'm the network director and game master over there. We do a lot of Starfinder. Our first show is Galaxy's Greatest. And we are also doing Galesrian's Greatest, and then soon we're starting a show called Stride and Strike, which is a Pathfinder 2nd Edition adventure path game. I'm excited.
Been holding out on us. All right.
We're going to do Quest for the Frozen Flame.
Oh my gosh.
That's me.
Welcome, Emma. We're so happy to have you. We're going to kick it next over to Parker. Oh, I think you're muted.
Hello. Hi, my name is Parker. I use they, she pronouns. I've been on Manapot Studios for a couple other streams and podcasts, like Book of Breathada, and I'm really happy to be part of this. I also am part of a Starfinder actual play podcast called Starfound, which you can find at Anchor.fm, all the other sites. And when I'm not streaming, I'm working as an ASM off-Broadway for the Civility of Albert Cashier. So if you're in the NYC area, we're still doing shows until June 5th. My character is Kokoro Akagawa. I'm a skater punk, and I like chewing on the tips of pencils. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, Parker, so much for being here. Very excited to hear about Kokoro. Next up, last but certainly not least, we have Adam.
Yes, my name is Adam Damas. I use he, him, they, them. And this is also my first time on Manapot Studios, and it will never be the same.
God help us.
The galactic manager of the Emergency Power Podcast, a homebrew Starfinder campaign with laughs, shocks, and lovable characters in space. If you want to know more about us, you can check us out at emergencypowernetwork.com or emergencypwrpod on Twitter. And hey, maybe you're looking for some cool art. I've got some, including one for the character I'll be playing in this game that you can find over on Instagram at _ashen_arts. And speaking of said character, I will be playing Deki Rohai K, a skateboarder with resting delinquent face and a rocky past.
This is oh my god, I'm so excited to meet these characters. Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys, thank you all for being here. We're going to kick right off into it. So let's have a quick change in mood.
Ooh.
Our story begins on a sunny spring day in early April. The weather is finally starting to get warmer, and the cherry blossoms are in full bloom. The city of Settsu, located in the western or Kansai region of Japan, is a city on the rise that is heavily influenced by Western culture. We find ourselves in the bustling downtown area of Settsu, which the citizens have dubbed Heart Town, due to its high activity and its central hub of trains that funnel its citizens all over the city. On the northern side of town lies St. Marcus International High School, a school known for its diverse population of both Japanese and foreign national students. It's the first day of the new school year, and the students of Class 2B are taking their seats in their homeroom class. This high school is a little smaller than average. The classroom boasts about a total of around 30 seats, but only 10 remain empty towards the back of the room. With only just a few minutes left before class begins, we see people hurriedly approaching their seats, ending conversations with friends of old, or trying their best to stay awake in this early in the morning. I think now we should go with a quick D6 roll. I should say that we're going to be playing
first roll.
The first roll. It's a flat D6 roll, baby. All right, so for everyone who is unaware, we are going to be playing the game Big Eyes, Small Mouth, the 4th edition. It is an anime-inspired role-playing game, and the rolls are almost all done with either 2d6 or up to 4d6. For now, can I please have everybody roll just a flat d6 and tell me what you get?
It's a 4.
4 for
Three.
Adam. 3.
Two.
And 2. Okay. So the school opens up. The camera shifts focus to a certain girl running to her class. Kokoro, can you please describe what your character looks like and what they are doing before class begins?
Sure. So Kokoro is a girl on the lankier, taller side. She's got usually very aloof eyes with some crusty eyeliner that she definitely slept in. She's got long black hair with some straight bangs, and has some neon green dyed tips in her hair that hang down her cheek. You may also notice that she has really deep green eyes and maybe a bit of an underbite. It's got a little tooth or two sticking out, maybe one too many teeth. Are they sharp teeth?
Oh my.
She's just sort of that's her.
All right. So yeah, you're are you in the classroom as class is shortly about to begin?
I think she's just getting there. She just heard the bell and she fine.
Run.
And and get there just by the skin of her teeth.
Gotcha. All right. When you walk into the classroom, there is a group of girls whose eyes immediately turn and look at you. Can I have you make an awareness check? Now, this is going to be a body roll, so if you see if you can hear them. So if you have any heightened senses that allow for extra hearing, you're able to add your level to this roll as well. But other than that, a flat body roll would be, or a body roll would be great.
Well, I don't think I have any enhanced hearing. I don't think I spec'd into that. So I'll just do a raw body.
All right, so that'd be 2d6 plus body.
2d6 plus body. 7 plus 4 is 11.
All right, so you're able to pick up, your ears kind of perk up because they mention a title that you are all too familiar with. These group of 4 girls, just clamoring together, begin whispering, "Oh my god, is that the Croc of Settsu? Oh my god, she's in our class?" Another one pops up. What is she? I can't believe she's in our class. I hope it doesn't bring down our average. whatever. I guess we don't have to look at her the whole time. We can just do our own thing.
You know, if you really want to talk to me, you can just say hi. I don't bite. Well, not anymore.
All 4 of them in unison are like, ah! And they like just immediately run back, like run and sit down in their desks, like, you know, clench their shoulders together, hands in their laps, and beads of sweat start dripping down their foreheads.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I thought.
While this is happening, the camera shifts focus once more to another classroom member with flowing black hair. Nozomi, can you describe your character, please?
Yeah, I stand at about 5'8".
8
and,
feet tall.
Everyone looks up to you.
And she's wearing her normal school uniform, but on top of it, she's wearing an oversized forest green hoodie. And the hood is up, and her hair is like flowing out of the hoodie from one side. And she has ears that sit like stitched into the top of the hoodie. And I think she would kind of look at the girls that were talking about the croc of Settsu, and she would just kind of kick her foot a little bit and just say, you shouldn't talk about people behind their back. It's not very nice. And then she like goes and takes a seat. She has brown eyes and light pink socks that go up to about her calf. She's wearing green shoes, like dark green athletic shoes, and they have light pink, almost white laces. And yeah, that's Nozomi.
When you go to say that, you know, you shouldn't talk about people, one of them kind of perks up and looks at you and was like, "Oh my god, are you friends with her?"
Do I need to be?
I assumed she wouldn't have any friends. Wow, you must be really brave. I love your hair, by the way.
Oh, thanks. And she just kind of sits down.
Oh, okay. And she kind of like turns around. It's at this point that the bell for school just chimes off. Bing, bing, bing. Everyone who's still standing up immediately runs to their desks and sits down. And it's at this point, the door to the front of the classroom, there's 2 doors, ones that opens up in the front and ones that open up towards the back. The one in the front opens up and you see, let me get this. You see a middle-aged man walk in. He is clearly sleep deprived. He's got bags under his eyes, maybe a little bit of a coffee stain on his shirt. His tie is a little loose, but for the most part, it's looking, he's trying to keep it professional. His hair is very much unkempt, kind of just falling over his face. He goes to the front of the classroom and through a yawn, "Good morning, class. My name is Nakamura. I will be your teacher for this school year. Is everyone here and accounted for?" And he starts like checking through the roll list. He says, "Okay."
And it's at that point that the door slides open. And in walks a guy with jet black hair and these teal streaks running through it, and these blue eyes that border on bright enough to be like neon colored. His shirt top is unbuttoned, his tie is down. He's still wearing the winter outfit for some reason, but the sleeves on the jacket are rolled up. He's got a skateboard under one arm, and he just rolls in and is like, guess I'm late. Looks around for the seats. Should I just pick one, or what?
Just take one over in the back. It's fine.
Drops the skateboard down and skates over to it.
At this point, you see a young girl with long black hair that flows maybe down to her shoulder blades and pulled back into a tight ponytail with glasses on. You see her hand immediately shoot up into the air. And she says, Nakamura-sensei, are you going to allow someone to skateboard in class? And the teacher just kind of looks up. It's whatever. It's the first day.
Nice. Kicks the skateboard up, sits down at a chair. How close to this girl can I get?
So she's gonna be towards the front of the class. She's like front and center. And she's like with her hand shooting up. It's almost like she hit him in the face. Like,
okay, I'm gonna try to get in the same row so that I can bother her later.
all right, yeah. So there is one seat that's gonna be essentially next to her, but
Perfect.
right there. Yeah, that's totally open.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna put the skateboard down and like roll it back and forth while she's talking.
She looks at you. I'm gonna need you to make a soul roll.
Okay. Okay, so that is a 10.
Oh snap! Okay, so you while you're doing that, you're looking like clearly trying to piss her off, clearly trying to get a rise out of her, so to speak. But she looks at you with these eyes, and while she doesn't seem like she's powerful, you can feel this aura emanating from her that just, while you are 120% sure you could take her in a fight, she is still terrifying you as if this insane killer's murderous intent radiating off of her right now. As she says, "Do not make my classroom look bad."
Kay just kind of looks over and gives her like a little smile, like, okay, a little bit of respect. You got something here. Like, not bad, not bad.
Wonderful.
And he stops rolling the skateboard, gives her a little wink, and then looks towards the teacher.
The teacher's still yawning. Well, everybody, it's the first day here at St. Marcus International High School. I can see we've got quite a few newcomers to the school this year. A few faces I remember from last year. Today is going to be a little bit of a lighter day. It's going to be more so orientation than anything. We're going to have free period for the next 45 minutes, and then we'll go into our opening ceremony right before lunch. And so until then, everybody just talk amongst yourselves. We'll do some self-introductions, and yeah. He looks over to the girl who you were speaking to, Kay, and says, "Can I have you introduce yourself, please?" So the girl stands up. She says, "My name is Yuzu Tanaka. I am a straight A student. I am president of the chess club. I run many other extracurricular activities, such as a model UN here at the high school. And I would absolutely love it for all of you to work well with me. I look forward to working with you all this year." We go off with a few more introductions, self-introductions, as the school plays out. While this is happening, can I have each of you make a soul roll?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So just as a reminder, that's going to be our D6 plus our soul plus our level?
Plus your soul, just for right now. If you have any heightened senses or heightened awareness attributes, you can add that. If not, just 2d6 plus soul.
Cool.
7
for me.
7?
I have some enhanced smell and a vibration sense. Would that be able to apply to this?
This one, not so much. This
Cool.
kind of sense would be more like picture like in Dragon Ball Z where they're able to sense people's energy. This is the kind of check we're making right now.
Gotcha. So that's 11 plus 4. 15.
So,
Nice. Okay.
class president is over 9,000.
Yeah.
Okay, and I got a 9.
Ooh, a 9. Very good. All right, so let me just do this real quick. All right. You all, except for Nozomi, unfortunately. So Kay and Kokodo, you're trying to drown out the people doing their self-introductions. Maybe you're paying attention, maybe you're not. The both of you feel this intense energy of a spirit or a monster, immediately just kind of pop up within close vicinity.
Kokoro looks to the window.
Yeah, looking around.
Does she see anything outside?
nothing outside. There's nothing out on the window. As quickly as the flashes come, they're gone. But for one split second, you could swear that there was some type of a spirit, some kind of monster, or some kind of creature that has heightened abilities was clearly nearby.
Did we feel a direction or anything?
Not so much. Like I said, it was too quick of a sudden burst, and then immediately gone.
Okay. Did I see anyone else in class looking around as I'm looking around?
I think you would notice that Kokoro would be looking around. Or they'd be looking in the same directions, or kind of like, whereas everyone else is kind of intently paying attention or not, kind of staring at their desk or listening to these self-intros. You notice that there's one other student in the class who is looking around like you are, and that is Kokoro.
Okay, just one though?
Correct.
Interesting. All right.
I think, after not seeing it for a couple seconds, she resigns herself, sits back in her chair, and continues gnawing on her fingernails.
I love it. The next few minutes pass by without incident, and before you know it, the whole class is standing up, and they are funneling you into the school's auditorium for opening ceremony. Now, this is essentially on the first day of school. Everyone in the school comes in. They meet all of the staff. You meet all of the teachers. You meet essentially like the kids from each class introduce themselves, like just their name real quick. And while you're doing this, when you're walking through the hallways, Kay, there are 3 young men who approach you.
I just have resting delinquent face, so it's just got this air of like, oh, why are you even coming up to me? Like,
There is clearly one of them who is standing ahead of the other 2. And he's got his hands in his pocket. His shirt is buttoned down. Only like only the bottom 3 buttons on his shirt are buttoned. His hands are in his pocket. His shoelaces are untied. And he comes up with this kind of just really disrespectful look, and he walks up to you with these 2 almost flunkies behind him and says, "Hey, you're that K guy over in class 2B, huh?"
yeah, I have no idea who you are. What do you want?
Yeah, well, it's your lucky day. I'm looking for new people to run in my crew. You look like you might be tough enough to handle it. What do you say?
What are you all about? What's the point? Why would I join?
What are we about? We're about, whatever we want to be about. No homework. Taking people down a peg. Just, blowing off class whenever we feel like it.
Yeah. Can I sense their power level?
Absolutely. You don't have to roll for this at all. There's nothing radiating off of these people. Like, they're just some random dudes from your class.
And also, is it realistic that Nozomi would hear them?
Absolutely.
approach?
Yeah, I mean,
Same
you guys are all
question.
kind of funneling through the hallway together. So yeah, I say that no problem. You can all hear this.
Great.
Okay. Go ahead, Parker.
Oh, I was gonna say Kokoro approaches and sort of wraps her arm around Kay's neck and goes like, "Are you bothering my best friend over here?"
Whoa.
So he
Nozomi
just
walks-
kind of gives you a look like, what? What is this?
Nozomi walks in. They sound rude. And she continues walking.
Just straight on by.
The
you guys seem pathetic. So, kicks his skateboard up and throws it over his shoulder.
Oh god, with the actual skateboard.
You for real have a skateboard?
Hell yeah.
And then just starts walking by them. Definitely gives them shoulder checks as he goes by.
Oh, they have this the 2 in the back have this stunned look on their face, and almost in unison, They just shout out, nobody shirks off the boss like that. It's at this point that you notice that the hallway is like most of the other classes and the rest of your class for sure have kind of moved on, and there's pretty much no one else in this hallway except for the 6 of you, these three randos and the 3 of you. After they say that, the boss kind of like turns around and it's just like, all right, a wise guy, huh? And he starts cracking his knuckles a bit. Well, if you're not gonna join us, you know the old saying, if you can't join them, beat them.
I'm gonna look over at them and I'm just going to try to stare them down, being like, this is not worth your time. It's not worth mine.
Can I have you make a soul roll, and everyone can join in if they'd like.
Sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, Nozomi hears them say, if you can't join him, beat him, and then she turns around and like turns her head to the side. 6 plus, so it's 9.
Nice, okay.
9.
That's an 8.
All right, so everyone got, so 9s, and an 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so all of you seem pretty intimidating. However, they do not like fall back at all. And so like it's almost like a West Side Story where like the 2 of you are just like inching closer and closer together. Like your 2 groups are just coming closer and closer together. It's at this point that you see a young man, maybe in his mid-20s, impeccably dressed in like in the teacher's uniform, just slacks, shirt. His shirt is pressed clean. He steps out. Hey, what are the 6 of you doing? This is opening ceremony time. I need you to get to the auditorium as quickly as possible.
Oh, sorry, we were just meeting friends.
Like the friends. I stare the leader down. And then I'm just going to turn around and completely ignore them and look over to the arm on my shoulder and say, do I know you from something?
funny kid. You know, like she starts to realize that, oh God, my improv skills aren't up to snuff, aren't they? And she sort of like gets her arm off him and just like, fine, have it your way, dude. Thought I'd help out.
Like as they go to walk away, they're like, but I like he was genuinely asking, but like it never comes across that way. So they just kind of keep walking and head towards the auditorium.
While you're doing that, like as you all like turn away and coolly like walk away, the 3 flunkies stand back there and they're just like, this ain't over. This ain't over.
Nozomi turns back around and says, okay, it was nice to meet you too. Have a good day.
She just does like the walking away and like,
no. They like the leader has that little like anime thing where he starts crying like, they're so cool, I gotta beat them. And the other 2 like come and start rubbing him on his shoulders. It's okay, boss, we'll get him next time. We'll definitely get him next time. Yeah, so you all funnel your way into the auditorium, and you have to sit with your class. When you arrive in the auditorium, you see the girl Yuzu, that with the ponytail. She like has that same like deathly aura, but all of you are now able to pick up on it. And she's like, "Where were the 3 of you?"
Oh, I'm sorry. We got held up in the hallway. Someone that we hadn't seen in a while just wanted to say hey to us. And then we just lost track of time. I'm really sorry.
yeah, what she said.
Yeah. Has it started? Are we already late?
It's about to begin. You're lucky this time,
Then
but don't
we're
let
not
me
late,
catch you
so-
again.
What's the problem if we're not late?
Ooh. Dekiro here.
Something that I forgot to mention earlier, if I could.
Mm-hmm.
So, as Nozomi sits down, you might notice that along the right side of her leg, Because I think they have like it's their skirts, right,
Yeah.
for the uniform.
Correct.
Okay, so along the right side of her leg is a really large set of scars that just go down the entire right hand side of her right leg. And so that might be something that you might notice as she sits down.
Yeah, save that for later.
All right. As you all begin to sit down for the assembly, the the assembly goes on for quite some time. It's super boring. Like the first day of high school has always been like this in Japan. Just it's more so orientation for the day. You do like you introduce yourself to your class, then you introduce yourself to the school. You have lunch, and then you have like homeroom for like an hour before they just send you home early. And so like while everything is going, like, it gets through they introduce all of the first year classes, they introduce all of the second year classes, and it's during when they're introducing the third years that I need all of you to make one more soul roll.
Okay.
So let's go.
Boom. Ooh, that is
And Parker, you Kokodo can add vibration to this if they need to.
Ooh.
cool. So it's A plus 10.
That is
A
a
4.
10.
A 4 for Nozomi? Okay. All right, 10 for K.
She's so focused on what's happening in the assembly.
14.
Okay, so
Ooh.
K and Kokodo, you're able to feel that same presence, but instead of being just coming and going within an instant, you feel it like just like come back, and it's quite strong now. Kay, you're not able to get a good read on it, but Kokodo, with your vibration sense, you felt something like a big, almost thud coming from the roof of the school.
Oh, first day of school, really?
Kay's looking around at everything but the assembly.
Nozomi's just like, okay, how much longer?
I think Nozomi, like while you're looking at your watch, it's at this point that you noticed your two hallway companions are now again kind of like before. Some people might be looking down at their phones. Some people might be looking at the assembly, but these two are the only ones in the auditorium who are like clearly looking around for something. Like something is there.
So she turns to Kay and says, "You look a little on edge. You too. What is your Kokoro? Okay, you too, Kokoro, right?"
Yeah.
Hey, you guys hear that? I thought
Yeah.
sounded like the auditorium was about to come down or something.
You too? Oh. It sounded like it was coming from the roof.
Kay looks up, then looks over at Kokoro, like squints their eyes a little bit, and then keeps looking up at the roof to see if there's like anything. Are there any telltale pebbles or anything falling off the roof, like dust falling?
Nothing like that, but you're getting this strong spiritual connect, like the spiritual like emanation coming from the top of the roof. You don't see any like rubble falling from like on top of you or anything.
She
Okay.
Nozomi turns to Kokoro and says, "Could we maybe get out of here and go check it out?"
Yeah. How dark is it in this place?
It's the middle of the day. It's like 11:30 in the morning. So everybody can everyone can see you if you get up to leave. But like you can like go to the bathroom if you need to. Like
Yeah. Is our teacher nearby?
oh, the teacher is like kind of sitting behind the whole class, and he's like you're all sitting in the bleachers essentially, and so he's like sitting like lounging like a lazy high school student would, just like sitting back there, kind of like dozing off and like waking himself
kind of
back
feel
up.
This teacher, like I kind of like them. Out of all the teachers I've had, this one seems like one I can hang with. So Kay will just like try to wave him down a little bit and be like, "Hey, bathroom."
Huh?
Bathroom.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kay has already gotten up and starting walking away before he even said that.
I think. So she's gonna leave the bleachers and she's going to perhaps like hide underneath them, and then she gets on all fours and starts to skitter towards the exit out of the auditorium before anyone sees. Like, what do I have to roll for that?
Well, before you do that, let's hear what Nozomi does, and then
Yes.
we'll come back to that. Well, Nozomi, what are you
Sure.
going to do?
Yeah.
I think she looks at. Okay, so she walks up to the teacher, and she pulls out her phone, and she goes, what would you call a teacher in a
Sensei.
Japanese school? Sensei. She goes,
Yeah.
Sensei, I just got a text message from my mom, and I know I'm not supposed to have my phone out at school, but I think I need to call my mom.
Oh, it's fine. Go ahead and call your mom. It's okay.
Okay, I'll be right back. And then she takes her phone and she begins to put it up to her ear as she's walking out the door.
Okay.
I feel like if we told this teacher we needed to check on our pet rock collection, he'd be like, yeah, okay.
At least you made the effort, you know. So Kokodo, you try to go away, but you feel as you try to walk away from the class, you feel a hand grab you. And it's Yuzu again, this girl with the ponytail.
Oh,
Where
no.
are you going? You didn't get the teacher's permission to leave.
Oh. Can you tell him for me? Before I leave? Thanks. And she just spits a little bit of her, like, her fingernails at her.
She like has this like as it like hits her, she like does that little like anime thing where she just like freezes and just like falls over. And you see like a couple of people like come to her aid, giving you the perfect
Breaks
cover.
into glass.
Yeah, right.
Goodbye.
Giving you the perfect cover to leave. Okay, so you wanted to get on all fours and like kind of skitter towards the exit.
Yeah.
I think at this point, because you spit a nail on her and like everyone is kind of preoccupied with that, even the assembly is kind of like, is everything okay up there? Like, you have the perfect cover to get out of here.
Excellent. All
Poor
right.
teacher's gonna get a talking to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be as conspicuous as possible.
Nice.
Inconspicuous.
As conspicuous. Look at
Ooh,
me,
I always get those two
everybody.
mixed up. I get those two mixed up all the time. Oh my god.
Me too.
Look at me, guys. I'm leaving the assembly.
You still get down on all fours and skitter away, even with everyone looking at you.
All right. So you're now in the hallways of the school, and you guys are kind of trying to make your way to the roof.
Yeah, do you guys know how to... If there's like stairs here or something? This is the first time I've ever been in this building.
Oh god, me too.
We're not freshmen, right? We're third
Second
years.
years. Yeah, second
Oh,
years.
second
years,
year.
okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so there's
So I
3
think-
years in high school. You guys have this will be your second year. So you're not seniors, but you're not freshmen either.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I would say then Nozomi knows her way around decently well. And she'll say, "You want to go to the roof? Why do you want to go to the roof?"
I heard something on the roof. I just wanted to
Yeah, maybe there's
see.
like people smoking up there. We can get one from them.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll take you there, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's go. And she like leads you up toward the roof.
Cool. Yeah.
Which, how would we get to the roof?
You just have to go up to the 3rd floor, and there's roof access.
Okay.
So as you guys go, as you guys make your way, because like the auditorium's on the 1st floor, your classroom was on the 2nd floor, I should mention. So you guys had to like come down for that. However, you make your way back up to the building. While you're on the 3rd or the 2nd floor, like making your way to like the stairs to go up one more, you see those three like flunkies again. And they're just kind of like sitting like crouching down, like, you know, eating like some like chocolate. One of them is like just like kind of rolling dice on the ground, just like talking to each other. And they see you kind of rolling like running down the hallway to go towards the roof. And like they stand up, the leader again stands up. Well, look who we have. They came back.
Well.
Hi, boys.
Am I able to just completely ignore them and walk by?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what Nozomi does. Hi, boys. Keeps going.
Don't even acknowledge their existence.
Kokodo?
Oh my god. I guess, like, as she's passing, sort of like extra hard patting them on the shoulder, really giving them a taste of how strong she is.
So I would say like you hit one of the flankies with that, and they almost like they immediately just like fall to the ground, like they just like face plant immediately onto the ground when you do that.
Sorry, dude. I don't know my own strength, I guess.
The other flunky like goes and like tries to like pick him up. What are their names? Eita, are you okay? And then the guy, the leader, like turns around, shaking his fist again. I'll get them.
This is so anime. It's amazing.
I'm ready for the arc where that's like the big bad villain.
I'm ready. Oh, I'm so ready.
So yeah, you are able to go up to the third floor and you see the roof access, no problem. And they do not lock the roof. You're more than able to get up there, no problem.
Yeah, just immediately pull the door open and step out.
Okay, I need to know the order in which you are all stepping out. Who is in front, I should say?
I will go in front.
Okay,
I'll
so
go
we've got
second then.
Kei, Kokodo, and then Nozomi. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All
Good
right.
with me.
So, as you go, like as you're approaching this, the door to the roof, this feeling of spiritual energy now is like palpable. You can almost taste it, Kei and Kokodo, because you've been like kind of honed in on it for a while now. Nozomi, you might not be on the same degree, but now you can absolutely feel it. It is something that you are definitely aware of. There is something going on out here on the roof.
Oh, wait. Do you guys feel that too?
Uh-huh.
Look back over at her. Yeah, this is what we felt in the auditorium. Wait, you feel something here. You both seem to feel something.
Right.
Yeah, first time.
I look over at the roof, and is there anything just right there?
So at this point, this is when you would open up the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's, as you open up the door, you are greeted to the sight of a, grown man, wearing, what appears to be battle gear. And he has, you can see everything, like battle gear covers his entire body, but his face is covered with the mask of like a fox. And then there is a medallion hanging around his neck. And on the medallion, it has the kanji for wolf. And you can see that he's holding up what appears to be a first-year student, just like by the collar. And you can see energy being like drained from his from this like student and being like poured into this man's medallion.
Okay, immediately I kick off onto my skateboard and I'm gonna charge right at them.
All right.
Is there like initiative for this?
There is initiative for this. So I was going to say at this point, we are going to roll initiative.
Oh man.
My
All right,
goodness.
so the way that we roll initiative is that you would roll with your unmodified attack value. So 2d6 plus your unmodified attack value. What I mean by that is like, oh, well, like my attack value goes up if I use a certain attack. You don't get that for initiative. So if it's like normally 3 but gets bumped up to 5, you would still roll with just 3.
Yeah. 14.
Oh, snap. Oh. Okay, so you got okay, so one more time. We got K as a 15?
14.
14, sorry. All right.
Let's see. 9.
9 for Kokodo and for Nozomi?
8.
8.
This all tracks with how perceptive she has been.
All right. I'm putting in my tracker. I don't have a name for this person, so I just call him Guy. So Guy gets the highest initiative, unfortunately.
Oh no.
But okay, so when you like kick open the door, you kick open the door. You see this. Kay, you immediately get onto your skateboard, and like you can see for a second, like he's wearing his mask, so you can't track his eye movements. But he looks at you for a second, and then just kind of goes back to what he's doing. You can go ahead and roll, make an attack roll. Now this would be your modified attack value, 2d6 plus your modified attack value.
Okay, this is some math now. Let's see. So is that the like 4 times plus?
No, so this would just be like 2d6 plus your attack value only. So like if you have like I think with your character you get like a boosted attack value if you use a certain weapon. You get that right now.
Okay, well, I haven't done that yet. I'm just using my regular skateboard, so...
Okay, cool. So then that would just be a regular attack then. Pop!
Yeah. Kay rolls in on his skateboard, pushes as hard as he can, and he's going to try to duck down and slide, like turns his board at the last second to try to trip this guy. So maybe he'll drop the kid.
Absolutely. Okay, so what is your attack roll?
That is a 14 again.
Yeah, you absolutely win that one for sure. So, you go and you trip him up, and he drops the kid who falls unconscious onto the ground. Standing next, you're sitting next to him. He's on the ground. Almost immediately, he props up and says, "You can see me?"
Yeah. You're
Can you see
hard.
this? And I'm gonna pull back my skateboard and try to smack him in the face because I have 2 things I can do in 1 round.
Absolutely. Also, what was the damage on that first one, by the way?
Let's see. Okay, if it's just a regular strike, is it just the same? Like,
So
I have
you're
something
not
for my
using like your
board.
special weapon?
Right.
Okay, yeah, so that would be an unarmed strike. So for
Okay.
that, it would be, do you happen to have the brutal combat technique?
No, I do.
Okay, so then the damage would just be whatever your basic attack value would be.
Okay.
So that would have been like,
So roll plus basic attack.
well, just whatever the regular attack value is. Like if you
okay.
add, like what did you add to your 2d6 roll a second ago?
7.
Okay, yeah, so that's 7 points of damage. That
Just
you
a
did.
7. Got it.
Pop. You can see me?
Yeah, pulls back the skateboard, says, "Can you see this?" And then swings with the skateboard and is gonna try to smack him in the face. Oof, one of my classic fantastic rolls. This is a 10.
All right. So yeah, he's able to block this one. He can sense that the board is coming, and that he senses some serious mojo. So instead of blocking it, he dodges out of the way real quick.
Okay.
I didn't expect to find someone with your abilities here.
What the hell are you doing to him?
You don't have to know. And this is when we go into initiative proper. So, let's get into fight time.
Inish.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
All right, so this is going to be, he comes in for an attack. He's going to come in and try to just like palm punch you, Star Trek Next Generation style. Pop. And I need you to make a defense roll. 2d6 plus your defense.
Oh boy. Ooh, that was a good roll. Okay, that is 12.
All right, yeah, so he got a 12 too. Meets beats. All right, so pop. He's able to clock you in the chin real quick. So you take 15 points of damage.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, Kay tries to bring his skateboard up at the last second to block it, and it just goes straight through the skateboard and smashes him in the chin.
All right, and that is his turn. Then next up, it is Kay. You're back up again. You're good.
Okay, so as he gets hit, like right where both the board and the palm hit, there's this sudden blue, like ghostly glow, and the impact seems to hit more on that than anything else. Kay slides back a bit and puts his hands on the ground. adjusts his headphones a little bit, and then you hear this ghastly, horribly ghostly wail, and he just draws from the ground this skateboard that looks like a coffin lid.
Ooh.
And it has these like blue flames coming off of it. And he says, well, hopefully you can see this coming too. And then he's going to swing with his special moves.
Absolutely. So this would be
now this
another
time.
2d6 plus 7.
Yeah.
All right. I got a 13.
13, that's a 14.
That you hit, so you deal damage.
Okay, so the board goes out to the side and he spins it around as it like hovers in the air out in front of his palm. And he just brings down this whirling thing on top of this guy for 27 damage.
Ooh.
And that bypasses any armor that he happens to be wearing because this just passes through him and attacks his very soul.
So as you go in and do that, you feel you hear something in the back of your head.
Yes, more. Give me more.
Shut up. This isn't the time for you. Then he's going to, for a second move, do a kickflip, and as the board hits under him, he's going to shoot it at this guy.
Nice. That's another 2d6 plus 7. Oh god.
That's 15 this time.
Oh, come on. He's able to jump out of the way at the last second.
The board just flies past and like boomerangs back. Ooh. And just as K lands, it goes under him.
I dropped my kanji dice. All right, it's all good. All right, so K. All right, and that you get 2 actions per turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's all I can do.
Gotcha. All right, now we're bringing it back to Kokoro.
Great. Kokoro's gonna turn to Nozomi and go, Nozomi-chan. And as she's starting to unbutton like her sleeves one by one, she peels back the sleeve and there's these green scales that sort of like speckle her arms. And she goes, if you can cover K, go for it. I might be a few seconds. And as she's mumbling under her breath some sort of incantation that sounds something like, "O patient death, lurking shadow, grant me the tenacity, ferocity, and forbearance to endure this long hunt. Though hunger is eternal, I will not starve this day. With your blessing, I join the hunt."
Let's
go. Good. She will be ready next round.
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, you see that Kokoro is beginning to focus her energy. Nozomi, it is your turn.
Nozomi gives Kokoro a quick nod, just scary, but okay. And a little help with action economy.
Absolutely.
May I summon and attack in the same turn?
So you can move and then do so. Like an action constitutes movement and then doing something. So like you can move and then attack, or you can move and then do whatever it is you want to do. But you like unless you take multiple actions or the extra actions attribute, you can only do one thing per turn, which includes moving.
Okay, so then Nozomi moves straight to K and the guy.
Okay.
And she shouts, and as she begins to shout, her voice is overlaid by what sounds like the roar of a bear, and these pink claws like come out of her hands like Wolverine claws almost.
Let's go.
And she attempts to slash at this guy.
Awesome.
So is that 2d6 plus my attack?
Correct. 2d6 plus attack.
Okay.
He got a 10.
I also got a 10.
Meets beats, so that's a hit.
Okay.
Washa!
Okay. So cool. And so I think we figured out that it's 15 damage with my claws.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So he does 15 damage.
That
go
is her turn, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So as you scrape at him, you can feel that some of his armor has absorbed that blow, but most of it went through.
It does ignore 10 points of armor.
Never mind. It all goes through. All right.
Nice.
There it is. All right. And that brings us back up to him. So he stands up after being bombarded by the skateboard and these claws. And he just looks at the three of you. He's like, "They can all see me? No. This wasn't supposed to happen." And he begins making a bunch of like hand gestures, and then he holds out his hand, and a giant ball of fire shoots forward towards Nozomi
boy.
and Kei. I need you both to make a defense roll.
Uh-oh. Oh, great.
He got. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, go ahead.
That's bad.
He got a 17.
I got a 12.
I couldn't beat
Okay.
that if I tried.
Well, what did you get? Because it might be a crit. A crit is if you go 12 over. Then that's a crit.
Okay, this might be bad for me.
All right.
Okay, so that is 9.
Okay, you're safe. No crits, but you both take 20 points of damage as this fireball like is able to just like shoot into the both of you.
Brutal. And Nozomi
Okay.
just like, ah, screams.
Kei crosses his hands in front of his face as this fire just blows over him. That same kind of blue barrier rises up around his fists.
Love it. All right, then it is now Kay's turn. Go for it.
Okay. This guy is not making me happy. So, are there like fences or like what does the surrounding look like?
So basically, like the school roof has like it's pretty much like wide open except for like some air conditioners that are like stationed on the top. There's one door to like for roof access, but then there's like a gate kind of like around like the perimeter of the roof. And it's fairly big. I mean, it's a school rooftop, so like there's plenty of movement to like walk around on or move around in.
Okay. So Kei is going to skateboard as fast as he can away. He's going to jump, grab the board, do a 360 spin into the fence, and he's going to use that to shoot back like he's in a wrestling ring.
Absolutely.
And then he's going to bring his skateboard down as he's flying by.
All right, let's
Roll him.
I got a 15.
Ooh, that might beat me. Yeah, I got a 13.
Okay, so he just barely out of like at the last second is able to avoid your board. And he specifically says as he turns around, he's like, "That board is bad news. Who the hell are you?"
So as he flies by, this guy says that, and he digs his hand into the roof with this glowing blue around his hand, swings back and flies at him again, and he's like, "My name's Kei," and he just swings through on him again.
All right, that is oh no, that's an 11.
11? Okay, that is a 12.
That's a hit.
Oh my god.
So swings through, smashes into him, and lands like anime style on the other side with his skateboard shoes sliding, and leans back and says, "And don't you forget it."
Oh my god.
That's an extra 27 points of damage. Ugh.
Yes.
All right. The camera pans to the back towards the doorway, where we see Kokoro, who's still focusing her energy. It is now your turn. What do you do?
So by this point, the transformation happens. In an instant, her sleeves seem to disappear as they're replaced by huge, muscular, scaled green arms with sharp black claws. Her face instantly morphs with a huge snout, and her hair, still long, albeit thinner, is draped down her shoulders. and she has a huge, long tail that's sort of wagging behind her, and she lets out a massive roar. I forgot how great this feels to be me. And she charges, and she'll swing with her claws.
All right. That's
He's still in his anime pose, and he looks over, and there's this giant croc there, and his eyes just go like really wide.
I gotta roll that.
I got a 15
Okay.
to defend.
I am learning this, so it will be 1 quick second.
No worries.
Let's see. So that's 8 on the die. Ah, no! I lost the page. There we go. So attack rolls. Here we go. So that attack attributes.
That's good. Kevin MacLeod,
Oh, he's so talented.
the best. Like the
All his
best.
stuff is amazing.
17.
Shout out to Kevin MacLeod. Thanks for all of your RPG music, man.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
That's 19.
Oh my God, that's a hit and a half. Like, yeah.
Great.
Wow.
So, oh God, you just okay. So you're attacking with your claws.
Yeah.
You just barrel straight into him.
So let's see. Damage calculation.
So it's
that-
your damage multiplier times the level of your weapon plus because it's an unarmed strike. It's 5 additional damage for each level of super strength that you have.
Oh man.
plus HCV. So that's 25. Oh wait, the damage. Oh, the damage multiplier is different now. Holy shit!
Is it an unarmed strike or specifically like a clawed weapon? Oh no, it went up. It went up.
Yeah, it goes up.
Oh,
it goes
snap.
up. It go up. So that's.
This guy's dead. He's dead.
This might be some rough math here that I'm doing on the fly, but if I'm not mistaken, that's. Oh my gosh. No size modifier. It's 25?
Oh, he had 24 hit points left. All right. Describe your takedown.
So from the roof access door, she sprints and with a single it starts to slow motion and couple cuts of a few camera angles as it the claw is heading straight toward his face, and then once it meets, curves down and slams the back of his head against the roof.
Oh, does it crater when he hits the ground?
Yes, of course it
I
craters.
think it does. I think it does. Yeah, so they definitely feel that in the auditorium below. There's a quick cut to the school, to the school underneath. They're like, "Oh my God, what's happening?" And you see the teacher still lounging. Oh, it's just an earthquake or something. We'll be fine.
It's just an earthquake.
They happen all the time here. My God.
Yeah,
It's one of
I
those
know.
roof earthquakes.
One of those roof quakes. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
All right, so go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Nosomi looks at all of you and just says, "So, you guys too? I'm Nosomi Kumamori." And she shouts into the air, "Ichigo!" And then she pulls a whistle from out of her, underneath her sweatshirt, and blows her whistle. And a bear cub materializes next to her wearing a pink collar. And then she says, "And this is Ichigo."
I don't think we discussed this. Did you want me to voice Ichigo? And
I think Ichigo actually does not talk.
okay, cool, gotcha.
Yeah.
So Ichigo just appears, cute as a button, and just starts waving at all of you.
Hey, puts his skateboard back into the ground, and it dissipates, and the blue glow just goes away.
Before you do anything else, I need everybody to make a soul roll.
Soul roll.
2d6 or 1d6?
2d6.
Okay.
13.
Boo.
10.
13, 10.
Also 10.
Okay, you are all able to feel the energy from this medallion begins like shooting away and returns to the small freshman that the guy was holding. One moment, I have to put on my mod mode. There we go. All right, in the chat. Bye-bye. Thanks for letting us know how to become famous and where to buy followers. Super, super helpful. Okay, yeah, so you feel this energy shooting out from the medallion and goes back into this child. Let me change the music real quick.
Kay's gonna run over to check on them, then looks back up at everyone else. Kay, Deki Rohai, Kay.
The child like wakes up, and like he kind of pushes you away, and he begins like holding onto his neck like
Breathe. Try to breathe.
It's at this point, Nozomi and Kokodo, you hear the whimpered body of the man you just beat down. You idiots! What have you done?
Kicked your ass.
Kay, the like you hear this child like choking, like holding his holding his throat. Thank you. He like kind of gets down on all fours, and you start to see his uniform just like ripped to shreds as he transforms into an 8-foot-tall werewolf in the middle of the day.
No. Well, fuck. I'm going to run over and I'm gonna grab that amulet and say, how do I use it?
He falls back unconscious.
No, I shake him. Get back up.
We're gonna use the same initiative that we used from the last combat, but I'm gonna roll into it with the new person. So.
Oh, man.
Ooh, that's a 13. So that means that Kay is gonna go first. One moment, please. Let me just get this.
Ooh, I'm glad I summoned my companion.
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
too.
right?
I'm so happy you did that. And that
I'm
Kokoro
glad it
has
transforms.
Yeah,
Oh my
Kokoro
God.
hasn't transformed
Yeah.
back. This is good. Okay.
I have a problem, though.
The three of you, the energy emanating from you. I haven't had a good meal in a while.
That brings us to round 1. Kay.
Okay, so how long was that fight? Just
We
no.
did 2 or 3 rounds. That was
Okay.
like 8 seconds.
okay.
Yeah, rounds in this game are only like 4 seconds long. So yeah.
Okay. So Kay does not immediately pull his board back out for some reason. Instead, he looks down at the amulet and he's gonna try to figure out what to do with it.
Okay.
What do I need to roll for that?
Roll soul, but this will
Okay.
count as like your action for the turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Go for it.
13.
You especially know this. The DC, so to speak, was a little easier for you because of one of your abilities. You don't necessarily recognize the language in which it's written, but you can definitely see an exorcism ritual spell when you see one.
Lovely.
Excellent.
All right.
Okay. Can I figure out how to make it work?
Well, you
Is there any particular trick to it?
I think you have the exorcism without. I don't mean to out you like this, but
Oh,
I
no,
think
you're
your
fine.
character has the exorcism attribute.
He does. I'm just wondering if there's anything in particular that I have to do with this aim.
So essentially, like this is gonna focus it. So instead of
Okay.
like just releasing it out to the air, if you perform an exorcism with this amulet, it'll just be sucked into the amulet.
Okay. Then for my second action, Kay is going to get close enough that this thing can actually activate. If he needs to shove it into this thing's chest, he will. But he's going to go up and focus his energy on this amulet and try to begin an exorcism.
I'm looking up how that works real quick. Okay, so it's a soul exorcism. Maybe it's just a mind control.
I'm guessing it has to have a lot of yelling, like,
All right, so this would be a soul roll. Successful exorcism releases a character who is subject to mind control. We're going to use a transformation, so to speak. This requires an opposed roll between the exorcist, your soul stat, plus twice your attribute level. And the controllers. Okay, so it's going to be your soul stat and your mind and your exorcism level. So soul plus your level of exorcism plus 2d6. And then I have to roll against that. Sorry, twice the level of exorcism. So if it's level 1, you would add 2. My bad. And then my soul. All right, what'd you get?
14.
That beats my 8. So
Let's go.
the exorcism begins to take hold, and for while this is happening, you can see like the energy reach out, and starts to attack the wolf man. It's like holding him in place.
I'll hold him. You guys do what you can.
All right. It is now the wolfman's turn. He's gonna try to break out, so I need you to make that roll one more time.
Okay.
Oh, what a time to roll like shit, Mark.
Let's see. That's 17.
I got a 7, so yeah, it's he can't do anything this round. He's being held by the exorcism. Kokodo, you see this wolf like towering above Kay, but like this like weird like smoky energy is like emanating from the amulet to the wolf and like holding him there. What do you do?
Seeing the smoky bonds hold our enemy, she starts to chuckle, and she says, "Let's see who's going to be a meal for whom." And she's going to attack with her jaws.
Absolutely. All right. So he's gonna have a major obstacle. So that means I roll 4d6 and I have to take the lowest 2.
Ooh.
Oh, yikes.
He can still move enough to just block it, but it's not good for him. All right. Oh my goodness, that's an 8 to defend.
Oh my gosh.
Tear him to shreds.
To shreds, you say?
To shreds, you say?
What did you say? 14. Sorry,
This is
just
such an anime
calculating.
visual. It's so cool.
23.
That, my friend, is a crit.
Oh.
So whatever your damage is, you double it.
Oh my god. Here we go. So the damage, let's see, damage weapon level, let's see. Got the weapon level, multiplier. Doing some quick math. Okay, cool. Plus 24 plus 30.
I just wrote out what my damage does because I would never remember the calculations.
That's the thing.
Plus 50.
That's
oh
what
my
I always,
god.
whenever I like would play this, I just wrote out my things. That's
Yeah, it'd probably be a lot faster.
No worries, no worries. First session, we're all learning. We're all learning.
How's a 48?
48. Oh my goodness,
man.
you tear straight into this like the chest. And rather than blood, you start to see like this like black like ichor.
Ichor.
Yeah,
Ichor,
I never know how to
something
say that
whatever.
word.
Words are made up. It's all right.
There you go. This black ichor like just starts flowing out of his body. All right. It is now Nozomi's turn.
Delicious.
Now, Nozomi, Ichigo has entered the combat, which means that essentially you get 2 turns. One's for you and one's for Ichigo. And you can go either or. They can go first. You can go first. Doesn't matter.
Okay. So I have a question, and it's going to sound very dumb.
There are no dumb questions, only dumb GMs.
Hear me out.
Wow.
How in Japanese? How in Japanese do you say big strawberry?
You could say great strawberry, which would be like Dai Ichigo. Or O Ichigo. O Ichigo.
Okay. O Ichigo?
Maybe. I mean, actually,
Dai Ichigo?
I need to know. I need to learn that real quick. But
Okay.
let me do that.
So
Describe the transformation, and then I'll tell you how to say it.
okay. Well, so first thing is Nozomi she looks at Ichigo, and she shouts, who has this like pink collar with a little heart as the nameplate, and she shouts, I'm assuming, Dai Ichigo, and then Ichigo begins to transform into something larger. He begins to kind of stand up on his hind legs, and Ichigo. Okay, so she's Ichigo, and he like rears up on his hind legs and begins to grow with this pink energy that surrounds him, and then it's kind of like a cocoon almost that envelops his body, and then in true Sailor Moon fashion it disappears, and underneath all of this pink cocoon of light is a grizzly bear standing at about 8 feet tall. Oh, I think we said taller than that, like 12 feet tall.
Yeah, it's 12 feet.
Oh my gosh.
Standing at about 12 feet tall, and he has, rather than like regular fur around his neck, everything else is normal grizzly bear, but he has like spikier fur around his neck than you would see on a normal grizzly bear, and it's got highlights of pink all throughout, just on his neck where the collar would have been. And he will then move up to the werewolf, and I think that's his full turn.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
Now, what about your
That's
turn?
adorably dangerous, and I love it.
And then for Nozomi's turn, she holds her hands out in front of her, and the claws grow, and then from a distance she is going to form a ball of pink energy in her hands and then pull it back and like yeet it at this guy with like a dodgeball almost. And
Oh
we're
my
gonna roll to
gosh.
hit.
Roll to hit.
I'm getting some serious Steven Universe vibes off Nosy.
Yeah.
Right? I got a 9 to defend.
I got 2 6s.
Oh!
Okay, so what would that be? The ranged weapon is the energy ball. Sorry. Okay. Help.
No worries. What's your attack? Well, first of all, what's your attack value?
Attack value is
Yeah.
3.
Okay, so that would be a 15. So it's not a crit, but you are able to like as you shoot it out, it's the damage multiplier, which is
Okay.
like I think 5 times
Okay.
the level of your energy ball, the adjusted level, whatever's in parentheses.
Got it.
And,
So that's 15 so far,
and then you add your attack value on top of that.
plus 18 points of damage from this ball of pink light that just like careens through the air and then hits the werewolf and like stays there for a moment as it rotates into his chest, and then it like dissipates.
Wow. Oh my gosh. All right. Awesome. I fucking love it.
I'm so excited for her.
This is so cool.
This is so metal.
I love it a lot. I fucking love it. All right, yeah. So this thing like just has to take the damage because like they're being held against their will by this exorcism. All right. That's at the end of your turn, Nozomi.
That is the end of my turn.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good.
I'm gonna move up to the werewolf now.
Perfect. Okay. So now like so you shoot and then move up.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next up, then we go to K.
Okay, do I need to roll to maintain this thing?
Yeah, so let's roll to maintain. He is now taking a lot of damage, so he's gonna get a minor or a major obstacle against this. So again, he's still rolling these 4d6s
Poor
and has
guy.
to take the
16.
16?
Yeah.
15. Oh no.
Let's go.
All right, so he's just held there. I mean, you have another action. If you want to just focus on this, you don't have to make another roll, but if you want to move, you can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna maintain this. I think I'm doing the most help here by
Okay.
doing that.
Gotcha. All right, then that's gonna go to his turn. One more roll. He's gonna try to break out.
Okay.
One more roll. He's gonna try to break out. Oh my God!
15.
I rolled 3 2s. Okay, that's a 7. He can't break out of it. He has to just sit here and take it. All right. That's what he gets for being a monster, I guess. I just wanted to love. No, I'm just-
I'm going to send you back to the Shadow Realm from whence you came.
Yugi boy.
Oh my God.
Okay, so yeah, that goes up to Kokoro. It's your turn.
Oh my gosh. All right. I think Kokoro's gonna wail on him with her claws.
Wow.
Here we go. So that is starting to get the hang of this. So that's, let's see, roll.
There we go. All right.
There we go.
That is a 9, however. I keep rolling ones.
Ooh. 19.
That is a 9. Okay, yeah, okay. Almost a crit, but not quite.
Almost a crit, not quite.
All right.
All right,
Just
and
tore him apart. If
So
there's
you
another
did
crit.
you did 48 the first attack. So this isn't double. This would just be 24, I'm assuming.
let me just do some. I think I might have done. I'm sort of like going through the math quick, and I think I might have done a few mistakes previously. So let me just confirm this for the claws,
No worries.
and I can write it down as flat damage later.
It's like Mortal Kombat music.
Yes, I love it.
I like that confirm this for the claws sounded like a legal term. It's
Right.
like, we've got to get the claws right, so that way when we roll damage, we know exactly what it's going to be.
Can't just have inconsistent damage in this campaign, guys.
Can't have it. Okay, so that was okay. So plus the 15 from super strength, which I did not add before.
Oh,
Whoopsie
shit.
daisies.
Oh.
So now that's
30
That's
fucking
40.
points
That's
of
40 damage now.
Fucking 30 extra points. Okay, well, I'm going to add that 30 that you didn't hit from earlier on top of
Oh,
this.
okay.
So 40
You're very kind.
plus 30 at 70 points of damage. All right, this guy's
Oh my
looking. Good God, he's still up, but at this
Oh,
point,
wow.
like he's spurting.
Thick boy.
All right, it is now Nozomi's turn.
Get him, big pink bear.
All right. So Ichigo, like, he's not a, he is fast, but in the moment he's like more just trying to like tower over this person. So he kind of slowly just gets up and then strikes down with his claws.
No.
And so I have brutal.
So this would be it's still just a regular attack roll. So
Okay.
let's figure that out first.
So I got 4 on the dice total, plus the attack is 6 for 10.
Okay, so the gods favor on me now. He's actually able to block this, but barely able to block it.
Barely.
All right,
the puns
stream's
begin.
over. I'm done. I'll see you guys later.
Everyone
was-
rolls
it was
with
nice
a super
meeting you all.
disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, suddenly no one hits anymore. Okay, so unfortunately he's able to like block it at the last second.
Oh, you haven't won yet, children.
Okay. And so I think the bear will stay there.
Okay.
And Nozomi is going to, she's also going to attack with her claws.
Go for it.
That's a 3 and a 4 on the die, plus her attack is... Okay, so...
Yeah. Back to shitty rolls. I got a 7.
I got more than that.
There you go. Okay.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Okay, so that will be 15 points of damage, and it penetrates, ignores 10 points of armor. Oh, and actually, my damage multiplier is 6, not 5, so I think it's actually 18 points of damage.
Hello. All right.
Because this attack has muscle to it.
Yes. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. Wonderful.
Okay.
Amazing.
That is her turn.
It's at this point that the wolf gets down on one knee. Kay, it is now your turn. I need you to make one final exorcism roll.
You got it.
And I'm gonna roll to resist.
Oh, no, that's not good.
I got a 7.
I still beat a 7.
Yeah, he's not.
I was worried.
He's not a smart.
But,
he's not a smart monster. So.
Okay, yeah, that's 8. That's 11.
11.
So.
All right, wonderful. So. You see the like he falls to one knee, then falls down to the other, and just says no, Darth Vader style. No. As this like the wolf form just kind of like forms into dust or like smoke, and like joins the rest of the smoky energy and is pulled into the amulet that now says wolf one more time in kanji.
Ooh.
The small the high school student that was there falls to the ground. His sleeves on his uniform and like his pants are a little frayed from like stretching out, but he did not suffer any physical wounds. He's not bleeding. He looks like a little like maybe bruised, but like there's no intense anything like that like still there. Like on the boy's body.
Is he still unconscious, or is he coming back around?
Very, very much unconscious.
Okay. Because we have a bear and a crocodile up here. I don't know if you could see them or not, but that would be quite the sight to look up to.
It's at this point that the guy that you guys beat on earlier kind of steps up, and he's like, How did you do that? Ugh.
Looks down at the amulet. This is not the first time I've messed with ghosts.
Oh, it's just Ichigo.
Just a giant bear.
This might as well be my living at this point.
This young man is like staring at all of you, and he was just like, we may have got off on the wrong foot, but I'm glad you were able to come through at the end. You've helped me complete my mission. Thank you.
Yeah, it's time you start explaining, I don't know, everything.
In due time, he holds up his hand, and the medallion just like flies back into it.
Hey.
And he was like, "Trust me, you, trust when I say that I will take care of it from here. We will be in touch." And like Naruto style, a puff of smoke.
Wait a minute.
And he's gone.
Just disappears.
I was gonna say sorry for slamming his head in the ground. Whoops.
Do we have to go back to the auditorium?
I think it would be better if we made ourselves scarce from this roof. We made a lot of noise up here. Maybe we should get out of here.
I think overall it's only been like 10-15 minutes at the most. The absolute most. It's only been like 10-15 minutes since you left.
Oh, can I do one more thing?
Absolutely.
I look at Ichigo and I say, "Are there more?" And Ichigo puts his nose in the air and begins smelling. And he has heightened senses, and he can sense his sense of smell encompasses an area of several city blocks. So
Wow.
yeah.
I smell everything.
Oh God.
So like,
Shapes and colors and smells like which I've never seen before.
so I ask him, "Are there more?" What would his response be to that? He doesn't speak, but
Right.
I'm gonna leave that up to you.
So Ichigo puts his nose into the air, starts sniffing. Looks down at you and just kind of nods, or shakes his head. Sorry, not nods. Shakes his head. No, not at all. Yeah.
And she kind of ruffles his like neck fur, and he slowly shrinks into the bear cub.
Yeah, he just kind of like goes in for the little does the dog thing, where his like leg starts kicking, tick 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 tick, tick like when you're petting him.
Cool.
But yeah,
Listen, I've been to a lot of schools. This is the best first day ever.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's good to meet you both.
Yeah, if that guy in the mask has anything to do with whatever's going on, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing each other a lot more.
Hopefully, as allies, I don't like accidentally misunderstanding the situation. So it's kind of rough.
Well, it seemed like we worked together pretty well, and I don't really want to get mauled by, well, either of you, so...
Also, Kokoro is still in gator form, right? Or crocodile form.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a second. I might have to.
Yeah,
Like-
no worries.
Oh,
Like
the sound effect was incredible.
bones crunching, like muscles like deflating and shit like that. It never gets easier.
That looks like it hurts.
A little bit. You kind of get used to it. It gets quicker and quicker.
Fair enough.
It's at this point, Kay, the world kind of like fades around you for a second, and you just hear this voice in the back of your head.
You will find me more, won't you?
Kay just closes his eyes and looks away for a second. But just a minute. He walks away like 10 feet, and you see him messing with like his earphones, and he puts them on both ears. And even though from like this far away, and it's got like headphones, you can just hear crawling in my skin.
Does listen to Linkin Park? I knew it.
Linkin Park just blares for a few like solid minutes before he like comes back. Right. Sorry about that. Just yeah, sorry.
Nozomi Kumamori.
Kokoro
What's that?
Akagawa.
He isn't sure who to go for first, so he does both at the same time.
I was
and
imagining
shakes
you all doing the little thing where you're gonna be like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
freeze frame.
Just shakes both of their hands. Okay, Deki Rohai. Good to meet you guys, I guess.
Oh, Kokoro, I told those girls it wasn't nice to talk about people behind their backs, by the way.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that,
Nah.
but I appreciate it.
And she starts walking toward the door to the roof, and as she's walking, Ichigo kind of disappears.
As before Ichigo you can see as Ichigo's disappearing, he's sniffing the body of that unconscious student.
Oh,
that's
shit!
Still
Yeah.
like there in tattered clothing. Boo, 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 boo.
Yeah, Kay checks on them, like, you know, sees that they're just bruised and that kind of thing.
Right.
And
Go ahead.
he just kind of lifts them up and throws them over their shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and then goes over and like picks up the pieces of his board. I guess we should take this kid to the medical room or something.
The nurse's office.
Yeah, I don't go to school as much. Thank you, God.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oakley dokley.
I think Kokoro approaches Kay and goes like, "Sorry about your board, dude. I have a few actually. Maybe I can lend you
really?
one till you get a new one."
I was just gonna like throw some duct tape on it, but yeah, that'd be rad as hell.
Cool.
Thanks.
Is Kay gonna break a skateboard every episode?
Maybe.
You better not. Those are my boards.
All right.
I have a feeling people are gonna be coming up to check on this this roof with all the noise and stuff, so we should get out of here.
Yeah, I couldn't more agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys make your way back down into the roof access. The you have Kay, you have that student propped over your shoulder. As you're walking down like the roof access, you see those 3 like flunkies still standing there.
Well.
What? Like, what did you do to him?
Kay looks over. Same thing I'll do to you if you decide to mess with me. And then just keeps walking.
Coconut. All right, yeah. So, you just walk by. He turns around, shaking his fist in anger. I'll have you join my gang one day. Okay. Yeah. So you're able.
I'll get you for this gadget.
Next time. Yeah, so you're able to like the hallways are relatively empty still because the opening ceremony is it's just about to end. So you're able to prop the student by the nurse's office. The nurse's office is unattended, because she's also there. Like she has to meet all the students as well. She's also at the the opening ceremony. Shortly afterwards, you're all.
Wait, there's no one in the office right now?
There's no one in the nurse's office. No.
Okay. If there's a bed in there, I'm just going to throw the kid on that instead of leaving him in the hallway.
Okay. There's there are these nice little chairs that you can prop him up in.
Beautiful. Prop him up, put glasses on him, weekend at Bernie's him. No, I just set him there and I rejoin the other 2 in the hall.
All right. A few moments later, like you make your way back to the. Are you guys going back to the auditorium?
Yeah, might as well, right? Keep up appearances.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be more fun to ditch and hit the skate park, but I guess I have to do this.
All right, you make your way back. You kind of like have to sneak your way in. We're not gonna roll for it or anything. You're able to like just sneak in, whatever. No one like. I mean, there are definitely people who like notice you, but like nobody is saying anything or like calling you out. And be like, where the hell were you kids? You kids. You're just able to get to your seat, no problem. As you get back there, Yuzu looks over at the 3 of you. You're bringing unwanted attention to our class! Before you know it, we're going to be labeled the delinquent class. I don't want to join in, Miss Nozomi. I don't want to join in. I am on track to become the first female prime minister in Japan, and I will not have it. I will not have this be done. I will not have this be unraveled by the likes of you 3. Do you understand?
Oh wow, Prime Minister. Yeah, me too. I'm sign me up for that. We'll see who gets there first.
Yeah, great.
I wish you the best of luck. I hope it goes well.
Like for you guys just fought a weird like ninja. And then you fought a werewolf, but for some reason all of you feel way more intimidated by this high school girl. She's just standing there.
BBEG, calling it now.
Right there. The rest of the school day passes without incident. You guys break for lunch. Are you all like kind of sitting together now? There's no like really assigned seating in the classroom, so.
Yeah, I would say maybe like Kokoro like starts to open up her lunchbox and then like kind of looks at the other 2 friends that she's just met today and maybe picks up her stuff and kind of like scoots and like sits down, doesn't really say anything, and then starts to eat her teriyaki salmon.
Love it.
Kay just drags the table loudly over to put it right next to her, and then sits down in the chair backwards. Okay.
Nice entrance.
Nozomi pulls out her lunch pail, which is pink,
Aw.
and she opens it up, eats a bit, eats like faster than she probably should, and then leans back in her chair and just kind of scans the room, looks around, and then makes eye contact with each of you and gives a quick little like nod or smile or something.
Yeah,
She's pretty quiet
little
during
head
lunch.
nod.
Yeah.
The three of you eat your lunch in peace. There is some commotion of why do I still have this music on? All right.
It's ominous.
It's so
Ominous
ominous. Why do I still have that
lunchtime.
on?
That was because of the class president.
There you go. The rest of the day is relatively uneventful. Like I said, like you break for lunch, you come back, you go through a few more rounds of introductions. You meet a few more of your classmates, but they will come in due time.
Kay's glaring at the popular people who keep looking over at the two of us.
I will say, Kay, the girls that were giving Kokoro a hard time, you find them staring at you, and every time you make you meet their eyes, they like turn around and go "Ee!" like the giggle, like hardcore.
Kay is rather attractive, but he just always has that delinquent face on, so he scares off anyone who would like come talk to him otherwise. He's got that like bad boy air going on, so he doesn't like pick up on what's happening with them at all. He just thinks they're like weird and screaming at him.
You know, you didn't tell me you were popular.
I've never been popular, ever.
You're legally bound to tell me if you're popular. You can't ruin my vibe, you know? I got a certain rep.
I have like one friend.
Well, now you got two more.
This is good. Just like inside his head. This is good. I'm making friends for once.
It's at this again, the day passes without incident. The bell rings to lead you all to tell you all to kind of go home. As you all leave the campus, all of you hear in your heads, downtown, Central Square, 5 p.m.
We recognize this voice at all in our heads?
You do. It is the voice of the ninja who was on the roof earlier today.
Imagine that.
You don't say.
All right.
Central Square, 5 p.m.
Kind of look around. I hate being on a schedule. This sucks.
I hate having voices in my head.
I was thinking of
you
going
too.
to Central Square around 5 p.m. If you guys want to join me.
I got nothing
sure.
better to do. There any good places to skate around there?
As a matter of fact, there are.
Hey.
Just a 10-minute walk or 5 minutes by skateboard.
Ooh.
So the three of you walk off to the three of you walk off from the school, and the camera pans out over the school and into the clouds as the credits roll for the first episode of Heart Town Hunters.
Thank you, Mark.
Oh,
so much fun.
that was awesome, you guys. That was so
His characters are so cool.
yeah.
Ditto.
Cool and cute. I love them.
That was incredible. I really enjoyed that, everybody. So everyone who is watching on Twitch, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
We are going to be doing this game every week at the same time. So make sure that you set your calendars, set your reminders to come join us. Real quick, we're going to go around the table one more time and just kind of shout everyone out and see where you can find them. So I'll go first. My name is Mark. You can find me on Twitch at Mark Likes Music, Mark with a C, where I stream on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays in Japan time. RPGs and fighting games. So please come through and give me a follow, give me a watch, and come chat with me. I'll kick it off next to Emma.
Hey, so again, thank you so much, all. I am Emma. I am the network director and game master for Greatest Guardians Gaming Network, and our flagship show is Galaxy's Greatest. Our little spiel, welcome to Galaxy's Greatest, a Starfinder RPG actual play podcast trailing the adventures of a distant galaxy's greatest heroes. So if you ever want to jump in and listen to our show or our other shows, please join us. We have a podcast and a number of YouTube content, or a bit of YouTube content as well. So that is me. I think next is
I'll
Parker.
go to Parker. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Parker. I stream with Manipod Studios sometimes, including Book of Breathoda. And I also am part of Starfound, which is a Starfinder actual play podcast. We've got about 100 hours plus of content on most streaming platforms. You can find us at Starfound. Yeah, and I'll be doing performances off Broadway until June 5th. So if you're there, come see. It's a cool show. It's all trans all the time. Every
Love it.
day.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's me.
I'll kick it back over to Adam.
Yes, I am Adam Damus, and I am the GM of the Emergency Power podcast, which you can find on all your favorite listening platforms. It's a homebrew Starfinder campaign that I have written, and in fact has Mark as one of our players coming up. So check that out. You can check us over on Twitter at EmergencyPWRPOD. And if you want some fun art, some of which is from that as well, you can check me out over on Instagram at _Ashen_arts. And that is all I have. I take it back. I got one more thing. Because I'm also streaming on a different Starfinder game, which is on Hexgrid Heroes.
Ooh, let's go.
Yes,
and
let's
you
go.
can catch that every other Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Time is a construct that is.
It's a very difficult thing for me to
Yes.
remember, to be sure. But yeah, check some stuff out. A lot of fun.
It should also be, which we were reminded in the chat, thank you very much, that Emergency Power has a brand new Discord. I'll be posting a link to it in the chat. Come chat with us in the Emergency Power Discord. And also...
Wonder who could have posted that.
Don't know. Don't forget. And then also come join us on the Manipot Discord as well. 2 Discords for you to join.
Yay.
Come
Two
chat
for the
with
price
us.
of
one.
May I plug my Discord as well?
Go for it. If you have a link, drop it in the
3
chat.
for the price of one.
Do. All right, I'll drop a link.
Please do.
And here we go.
Oh,
Never mind. We'll see. I'll do it next week.
Gotcha. Well, either way, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Stay tuned for the raid. We are going to raid the dead Aussie gamer who is streaming some D&D fun. So stay tuned for that. We will see you for this game next week, but make sure to check out the rest of Manipod Studios' fantastic tabletop role-playing content throughout the week. And until we see you again, kyotsukete ne. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Credit.